Welcome to our video on how to make a flap pocket that sits inside the seam. First, mark the pocket openings on your pattern piece. In this case, the left and right marking have notch numbers 3 and 4. Place the flap pieces right sides together and sew along the 2 short sides and 1 long side. Trim the seam allowance at the corners or curves. Turn the flap right side out, shape the corners, and press. Place the flap right sides together on the yoke edge between notches 1 and 2. Stitch in place. Place 1 pocket bag on top of the flap and sew between notches 3 and 4. Place the second pocket bag on the lower front piece and stitch between notches 3 and 4. Important, do not sew the pocket bag seam allowance into the seam. Sew exactly up to the markings. Carefully clip to the stitching at notches 3 and 4. Understitch the pocket bag to the seam allowance between notches 3 and 4. Press the pocket bag to the inside. Fold the side seam allowances of the pocket bag to the inside of the lower front piece into the pocket. Place the upper front piece right sides together on the lower front piece, matching all notches. Sew only up to notches 3 and 4. Pull the pocket bag to the inside. Leave the flap on the right side of your fabric piece. Pin the pocket bags together, trim if necessary, and sew around. Cut the bags to one size. Finish the edges. Press the seam allowances toward the upper front piece. Finish them and top stitch. Optionally, top stitch close to the upper seam, securing the seam allowance while doing so. You have now finished the flap pocket that sits inside the seam. Have a look at our other tutorials and sewing techniques and stop by our sewing patterns shop at systemagpatterns.com.